All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're on the bottom portion of your assignment. Number 1 says Jose is polling his friends at lunch about their favorite ice cream color. 13 friends said chocolate, 11 friends said vanilla, 12 friends said strawberry, and 9 friends said butter pecan. If Jose and a friend go to the ice cream shop, what's the probability that Jose's friend will order butter pecan? Express your answer as a percent. Okay, so first what we're looking for is butter pecan over our total. Okay, now we know how many butter pecans we got. All right, 9 over our total. We do not know our total. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add up all of our different probabilities, and that will give us our total. Please remember to pause the video if I'm going too fast or you missed something. I got 45 as my total. Okay, now is this my answer? No. Why? Because you have to simplify, okay? Everything needs to be simplified. All right, what can you divide 9 and 45 by? 9. Okay, so 9 divided by 9 is 1. 45 divided by 9 is 5. Okay, now it's saying express your answer as a percent. So first I'm going to change this to a decimal. You should know from your fraction decimal quizzes that 1/5 is equal to 0.20. Now remember, Dr. Pepper tells you that when you're going from decimal to percent, you move it to the right twice. So I'm going to move it to the right twice, and my percent is 20%. Okay, go ahead and pause, make sure you got that, and you have any questions. Number 2, for the past 4 weeks, Micah has been recording the daily high temperature. During that time, the high temperature has been greater than 45/20 out of the 28 days. What's the experimental probability that the high temperature will be below 45? Okay, so this is just kind of common sense. So let's walk through it. It says for 20 out of the 28 days, it's greater than 45. Okay, that's my label. Greater than 45, 20 out of 28 days. So how many days was it below 45? Well, if you can't figure it out, remember the total is always the same. What is 28 minus 20? 8. Okay, now remember you need to simplify. I have really good handwriting today, so you're welcome for that. 8 out of 28 needs to be simplified, so go ahead and simplify that on your own. Pause and solve. All right, number 3. Number 3 says a clothing store is having a doorbuster sale where everything is 40% off. That's pretty good, y'all. If a sweater normally retails at $15.95, what's the doorbuster price? Okay, so I'm going to teach y'all a trick. If you don't get it, remember that you can always set up a proportion, but here's your trick, okay? In order to find 40% of $15.95, you can multiply. But first, you need to change this percent into a decimal. So remember that when you go from percent to decimal, you move it to the left twice, the decimal, okay? So 1, 2. So I have 0.40. When I need to know 40% of a number, that of means to multiply it. So 1595 times 0.40. Okay, so you're going to multiply. This is all zeros for first. Okay, so we're just going to skip that. 0, 0, 0, 0. Placeholder 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 2 is 38. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 3 is 23. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Let's add. How many zeros are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I move it to the left 4 from down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have $6.38. Okay. Now, this says 40% off. Okay. This is not your answer. It is not asking how much is off the original price. It's asking what the price is. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. You have to take your original price, $15.95, and subtract the amount off, which is $6.38. Okay, so go ahead and subtract that, pause it, solve it, you'll get your answer. All right, last one, guys. Eleanor rolls a number cube, which is the same thing as a dice, right? What's the probability of not rolling a composite number? Okay, first, a composite number is any number that has more than 2 factors. Okay, so for example, 3 only has 2 factors. You can only multiply 3 times 1 to get 3. So this is not composite. This is prime. Look at 12. 12 has 1 and 12 and also 4 times 3. So it is composite because it has more than 2 factors that can be multiplied together. Okay? So on a dice, you need to decide which of these numbers are composite, circle them when you find them, and then set up a probability. The total is 6. Then you're converting that into a decimal and then into a percent. Okay, go ahead and pause and solve that.